Welcome to Click of Heels, your number one spicy dancer community where we ensure all strippers are set up for success. I'm your host, Angel Torres, and each week we dive deep into the world of exotic dance, offering tips, advice, and stories to empower and inspire. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this is your go-to resource for all things in the dancer community. Please like and follow us on all of our platforms as it helps us grow our community. And if you would like to be on an episode, please email me at clickofheels@gmail.com. Stay powerful. Let's get into it. So backtracking a little bit, you said you'll take the money. I have had moments with this guy right here, I'm calling you out, where I have given you some money and you refuse to take it.
Yeah, because here's the thing. There's a limit. Okay. So, and I stand by that. And everybody that's worked with me, well, I will tell you, I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy at all. Right. But there's a time and a place for everything.
Absolutely.
Now, we do standbys. Okay. Standby is usually the song before you're supposed to go up. And I'm very good at doing my standby at the very beginning of that song as I'm changing it. Right. So you have 3 minutes to get off your ass, do whatever the hell you need to do, come talk to me, or get yourself set to get your ass on stage. But when you're coming to me as I'm calling you on stage, no, that's going to throw off the entire rhythm of the room. And now I'm going to have an empty stage because I'm not going to fucking change you real quick. No, it's going to take me a minute. I'm going to find out what girl's next. I got to fucking find her music because I don't like... I'm on the fly a lot, so I pick my songs like within 1 or 2 girls of you being on stage, right? So now you just threw off the entire rhythm, and there's an empty stage. And I've got my boss over here yelling at me, why is there an empty stage? What am I going to tell him? What am I going to tell him? No, keep your money, get your ass on stage. Next time, come to me sooner.
I get that. And now everyone else gets that, hopefully.
But you have to be able to not be greedy. If you're greedy, it's never going to work. If you're not greedy and you set those boundaries with everybody you work with, they understand. And then they can't get upset at you.
So how do you, because being in this industry, you are thrown in to the wolves. No one really tells you how to do anything. So how do you guys make sure that every single new girl knows what your rules are?
Oh, that's easy. Like as soon as they come in and they get introduced to you, like they either the house mom is going to introduce you in the back or they're going to come to you in the DJ booth. But either way, I tell them all, come see me in the DJ booth. We'll talk. And that's when I explain to them, this is how many songs I run. This is how many stages that we run. This is what I set for me working with me. Other DJs are different, but I do all that in the very beginning. So now I already laid down the ground rules. Now let's just play ball.
I don't think I got that conversation from you.
Yeah, because now the thing that I notice here in Texas is the girls don't come to the DJ anymore.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
They don't go to the DJ and
at all.
Right. So it's like, how are we supposed to play mind readers if y'all don't talk to us? Like for instance, this last week I was training a new guy, right? Okay. That's there and that, blah, blah, blah. So I was training a new guy, okay? And all week long, I've had the girls like bugging out and like, you need to go in there, you need to take over. No, you need to tell this guy what to do. You need to do this. But hold on, wait a minute. Why can't you just go talk to him like an adult?
Right. Fucking communication.
Exactly. And then that way he knows what kind of music you like to dance to. He knows what kind of lights that you like on stage. He knows if you want an intro, if you don't want an intro. But if you're too scared to go talk to your DJ, then how are we supposed to know? We're just going to do whatever the hell we know how to do.
Right. Like for me, for instance, and I know Egypt's going to, Egypt will back me up on this, man. If you don't come to the booth and you don't talk to me, I'm going to play music based on what you look like. Based on your body type, your skin color, your fucking hair, whatever. If you're wearing like a white dress and you're a white chick and you have a couple of tattoos and your hair is dirty blonde, guess what, bitch? You fucking dancing to rock and roll now.
See, you're a lot nicer than me. Like the girls, if they don't come talk to me, see, I enjoy house music. Like I love house music. Like actually spinning vinyl back in the day was house music. Like, so if you're not going to tell me what you want to do, then I'm going to throw on some house music because it's something that I want to hear and it's energetic for the room. So if you don't tell me otherwise, that's what you got.
Right. Because again, like you said, we're not fucking mind readers, dude. come talk to me. Like I love it, man. Like when I'm new at a club and, a girl comes in and she's just like, hey, just to let you know, my name is yada, yada, yada. This is what I dance to. Love it. Cool beans. Awesome. What I hate is when I call you on stage, you have no prior, you've never talked to me before, we've never had an interaction, and then you come to me off stage and you're like, so that's not really what I dance to? Really? Do you recognize my voice? No, it's because we've never fucking met, right? Cool beans, talk to me.
Yeah.
How am I supposed, how are we supposed to know? Talk to your DJs, man. We're not scary people. There are a lot of, and I'm going to look right in the fucking camera. There's a lot of perverts out there, and there's a lot of fucking retarded ass DJs. There's a lot of bad DJs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But go up to your DJ. Mm-hmm. Talk to him. If he's a scumbag, talk to him on the other side of the fucking wall, man. Or, send management or something if he's, if he's that hopped up on fucking wanting to see naked chicks. The majority of us are pretty fucking decent. Yeah. Come say something, man. Mm-hmm. Just please come fucking say something.
So how do you what's the best way for a dancer to give you guys constructive feedback?
I don't give a fuck if your feedback is constructive or it's volatile or whatever. Talk to me.
Okay.
See, I feel that.
So if a girl comes in and is like, that fucking song sucked ass, like, you suck, I need this.
That's cool, man. You're not going to get it, but I appreciate your feedback.
Well, see, that's where I feel it all falls down on the DJ's ego. So everybody's got an ego. It's just, especially us DJs, especially doing this, like, I literally, me and a friend of mine made a documentary about strip club DJs, and it's on YouTube. It's called Next on Stage, The Life of a Strip Club DJ. The trailer's on there with a link to the actual full movie.
I gotta go fucking check that out.
I'll leave a link in the
description.
Thank you.
So wait, what were we talking about, bro?
Yeah, strip club DJs, bro. Yeah. The ego.
So everybody has an ego. I'm sorry, I smoked a little bit too much before we walked in here.
Fucking yes.
Yo, I'm a pothead too.
Shout out potheads.
Yes, exactly. So everybody has an ego. It just all depends on the DJ that you're talking to. Somebody like us, like, he doesn't care regardless. And I'll talk to you. Yeah. Like, I had a girl text me one day and she was like, hey, so who do we talk to about the volume being too loud? I'm like, I'm the guy you talk to about it being too loud. Right. She's like, oh, well, I didn't know. I'm like, well, who the fuck controls the music? Like,
right. Yeah, come on now.
So it really,
I think that was her nice way of being like, hey,
now see, there's now, you know me as the nice DJ. You know me as an extremely, what I mean? I try my hardest. Yeah, I roar. I try my hardest to be culpable with everybody. You know what I mean? Because again, you pay my bills,
right?
But there's a lot of things, so I'm not just gonna say the one thing. But one of the things that I cannot fucking stand is when somebody talks about the volume of the fucking club.
Thank you.
And I can't. We're gonna go right back to the camera with this one. You're in a fucking strip club, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? You're not chilling at your boy's house. You're not chilling at your plug's house. You know what I mean? This isn't fucking vibrant ambient music in the background. We're not listening to fucking Bublé, fucking sipping. You know what I mean? Sipping sparkling water. You're in a fucking strip club. The music's supposed to be loud. The reason why, and there is a science to it, you know what I mean? It's volume times mass times space. So the reason why the music needs to be loud is for y'all, because you need to be able to break that touch barrier without being fucking, you know what I mean? Without being off-putting in some type of way. You need to be able to whisper in somebody's ear. You need to be able to get, you know what I mean, that close to that customer to be able to start centrally talking to somebody.
There's also a selling point with that I use when it's too loud. I'm like, hey, babe, it's too loud in here. We should go to a private room where it's more quiet so we can actually talk.
Absolutely.
They're like,
but, see, not everybody is like that. And the thing is, I turn up the music because simply I don't want to hear your conversation from across the room. Like, if I'm in the DJ booth and you know how big that building is, and I could hear the bartender talking all the way back in members, I shouldn't be able to hear that. That's why I'm going to turn up the volume.
And and it really does. It sucks because when you're not doing anything in that booth, bro, I don't know how it happens. I don't know the scientific reasoning for it, but I develop supersonic fucking hearing.
Yes.
And I fucking hear every goddamn conversation. And sometimes I'll jump on the mic and be like, oh, word, is that what she said? People are like, how do you hear? Because I have ADHD.
Yeah.
But like, no, seriously, like, and I'm glad you know too, man, because you develop this supersonic hearing because you have to be able to hear everything. You have to be able to know the vibe of the club, blah, 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 blah. But when it's fucking, the music needs to be loud because it needs to be able to drown out that fucking back noise. Nobody wants to, I'm dancing my way through college.
They sell a pack of 50 earplugs, those little rubber foam ones, for like $10 at Walmart. If you really, just go fucking buy those. Like,
or don't come into the fucking club. Hey, if you're too old and your hearing's too fucking fragile, get the fuck. What pisses me off is when management does it. Oh, and I'm like, bro, you're in the wrong business. It's supposed to be loud.
Well, it depends on how hungover you are,
Hey, man, the cure for hanging over is keep on fucking drinking, homie.
Yikes. Heck no. So, like, what are y'all's pet peeves as a DJ?
You want to go first?
Stage. Don't miss stage.
Don't miss stage.
That's my biggest thing. Like I said earlier, I don't care what you do. That little
stage.
9-10 minutes that I need you to be on stage, get your ass on stage.
That's probably going to be the biggest pet peeve, I think, all the way across the board. Minor pet peeves is when I first get introduced to a dancer. We get that, hey, how you doing, out of the fucking way. I cannot stand, hey, what's your name? What do you dance to? I dance to anything.
Oh, the one I hate the most is, I don't know, play me something good.
Yeah. Really? Well, you know what? I happen to think Matchbox 20 fucking rocks, dude. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to listen to 3 a.m. by Matchbox 20. You know what I mean? When you're trying to get jiggy. You feel me? Like, yeah. I can't stand that shit because it opens up a variety that narrow it down. If you were to come to me and say, hey, listen, man, I dance to R&B. Cool beans, man. 80s and 90s, early 2000s. What are we talking about here? 2000s. Cool beans. I know what I'm going to play you immediately. You know what I mean? Got it. Rock and roll. Gotcha. This, that. But when you sit there and you're like, oh, I'll dance to anything. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
Right.
So I have given y'all like an ick. Because I definitely have said that.
Oh, absolutely. And I give everybody the same fucking look. And I'll give them the same fucking answer. I'm like, all right, cool beans. So if I play Shania Twain, you're just going to fucking get jiggy with it, right?
Bro, I would.
It's literally gotten to the point where I told everybody I'm going to be a famous rapper and I'm going to name my first single Something Good.
Oh, yeah.
Just for that.
Just play me something good.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, you got Egypt's
Absolutely.
track. Here you go, Something Good. Wait, no, this is what I want. Then what the fuck?
Because the level of, and y'all don't understand the level of anxiety that I have to make sure that your stage goes fucking well is astronomically through the fucking roof. Because if you're not feeling the music, your body's not feeling the music. If your body's not feeling the music, it's going to come out on stage. And if it comes out on stage, now you look like a fucking idiot. And now I look like a fucking idiot because I'm the one who fucking played it for you.
Yeah.
So please, for new baby dancers, I'll give it to you straight like I gave it to you straight. Think about the top 5 songs that you want to fuck to. Bam.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What gets you jiggy in your car? Cool beans, man. What do you shower anthem to? You know what I mean? When you're on top of your boyfriend and you're fucking riding him, what song would you like to be on there? Cool. That's the song we're going to play on fucking stage.
I love that. Love that advice.
Because it's true, man. It's not, your body's going to naturally do what your body naturally does when it's into the groove of things.
Oh, yeah. It's muscle memory.
Right.
It's like, that's just what it is.
And if you can take that sexual aspect of, you, your partner, your boyfriend, girlfriend, you know what I mean, your dog, whatever the fuck you're into these days.
Dog.
Hey, man, it's 2024. I don't want to get canceled. Whatever you feel sexual with that song, if you can emulate that on stage, you're going to be a great fucking performer. If you can just make that tiny little switch of not having the extra partner and just doing it out by yourself on stage. I love to tell new dancers, bro, close your eyes, pretend like you're fucking.
But give us something within reason.
Right.
Don't give us something like super slow.
Yeah, like don't give me like fucking like Tory Lane's Love. Because that shit, I mean, great song, but the BPMs on that shit is like fucking 4. It's just, it drags the fuck out. And it's hard to rebuild. Like I said, it takes about 45 minutes to reset a vibe. It's like.
To non-DJ people, what is a BPM?
Beats per minute. You want to stay with the normal heart range is within between 90 and 115 beats per minute. That's your normal heart range. you want to be somewhere in there.
Okay.
Your body's natural rhythm of flow.
But although with all this new music coming out, it's really throwing it off because the BPMs on the shit are like, you can have a fast tempo song that's like 76 beats per minute, or like a really slow song that's like 130 beats per minute. It's like, all right, what the fuck happened to music?
Oh, no, I
that's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's a whole segment that we would have to sit down and smoke a blunt and talk about, because new music these days, and I'm not trashing any artists, I apologize. But you know what, man? If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Cool beans, man. Kudos to you. I don't fuck with new music. It's fucking trash, in my opinion. And I know I'm going to, yes, you're old head. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't stand the mumble rap shit.
Yep.
It doesn't go well within the club. There's no vibe to it. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, man, if you're asking me personally for my music taste, anything between 95 and 2019, I'm cool with that. Anything after from 2019 to fucking now.
I could name the exact song that ruined the music industry.
I'll go for it.
Lean Back.
Oh.
Because ever since that song, every song that has dropped afterwards has had a fucking dance to it.
Oh.
Think about it. And most of them with those dance songs have been only one-hit wonders. So the song that ruined the entire music industry was Lean Back.
Wow.
TikTok has ruined music.
That's another whole nother segment, bro.
The little TikTok dances, you know what I mean? Some of them are nice, but a lot of them are just fucking retarded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you ever seen a girl do the TikTok dance on stage? I want to shoot myself immediately.
I'm not on TikTok like that where I know what a TikTok dance is, so no.
It's so fucking frustrating. It is. And I'm not just trying to be that old dude, but at the same time, it's like,
I am. Yo, to be honest with you, I retired from DJing once this new wave of music came in, and I moved into like the security and management angle of things. So that I retired from DJing. Like, I didn't want to be behind the microphone. I didn't want to play music, because if I can't sit there for how long? It takes us about 20 hours a week out of our own time to go through all these songs and all this thing to see what's playable.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you take that time that we do for free on our own to make sure that the vibe is right. But if you can't stand the shit that you're hearing and you have to play it at work, it's like, why am I putting myself through this?
Dude,
so I retired from it for a while.
Yeah.
So now you see me during the daytime. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
See me during the daytime. I'm playing a lot of throwbacks, a lot of older stuff, because that you could literally shut your eyes and see the story unfold with those older songs than you can with all the newer stuff.
Now,
for sure.
Like you said, man, 20 hours is probably very generous. I'm somewhere more in the fucking 60 to 80 hour range. Y'all don't understand. If y'all looked at my fucking YouTube, man, the shit that had anywhere from, and I truly, you know, again, not trying to shit on anybody. He's the hard ass. I like to be this, you know, the nice soft guy. I like to be the simper. But good rock that hasn't been played since like the 80s, man, early 90s. Like good rock for the club. A lot of new rock you can't fucking play in a club, man. Like, you know what I mean? And when you're sitting there on YouTube and you have to go through, you don't have to. If you want to be a good DJ, you're going through these songs and you're like, fuck, I can't play that. It sounds good, but it's not going to fit the vibe of the club. The rarity that I come across, let's call it one in every 30 songs, at least on my end. You know what I mean? That I'm actually like, oh, okay, cool. Jody can dance to that one. Veronica can dance to that one. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? If I can find multiple girls to dance to at least one song, I feel like I've hit gold. But nowadays, you know, with the new music, it's coming so few and far in between. So that's why, you know, I play a lot of shit from fucking 2010 to 2015 range, man. Like, and everybody in the club loves it, you know?
Yeah.
But this new age shit, bro, it's going to kill our fucking industry. Because...
Do you guys think the strip club industry is dying?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
With the internet now?
Yeah.
Everything's so easily accessible.
Right. OnlyFans, come on.
Yeah.
OnlyFans has taken the top 5%. And I'm not trying to talk shit about girls or any girl in this industry, man, but it's really taken the top 5% of the earners that we used to have. Because now it's just easily accessible. Oh, word, is she on tonight? Fucking awesome. You can sit there and have your own little fucking virtual world, and you know what I mean, with the electronics that have come out these days, where virtual reality and the Google Pics and the Oots and the Ots and the fucking Apple this and, you know, Yoo-hoo that. damn, man, I could just fucking put on my glasses, jerk off, and fucking tip this girl $5 to see her asshole. Cool beans. You know what I mean? Coming out to the strip club it's a luxury to come to the strip club. It's not a necessity. So unless you have that extra dollar to burn, and guess what? I don't know if you've seen the fucking, the state of the economy. Thank you. Don't smoke weed, kids. You see the state of the economy these days, you know what I mean? People aren't making what they're fucking making these days. You know what I mean? It's
right.
Sometimes, like I said, Sundays are my free days. It costs me money to go into work. At the start of my day, I've already lost money. I have to hope that I have a good night at the end of that night to recoup that money and to put myself into the positive. Laptops cost money. IMBD wear costs fucking money. Your subscriptions to fucking FrostWire, LimeWire, you know what I mean? Whatever platform that you're using, that shit costs money. YouTube downloads cost fucking money because guess what? You can't just download a song. There's channels that you have to go through, and if you do download a song, just like from YouTube to fucking YouTube converter,
right?
This shit sounds like ass. If you want to have good quality fucking songs that you can't play in a virtual space or you can't play in any space, you gotta fucking put money up for it. And let's say, you know what I mean? I don't personally do this. I am strictly a strip club DJ. I do not know how to DJ at all. I am a strip club DJ. That's it. I use Tidal for my shit. And I fucking rock it out with that. There are DJs who are actual DJs who actually have to have those licenses in order to fucking remix a song, have to have those fucking, that hardware. And shit costs fucking money, dude. You know what I mean?
And the subscriptions aren't cheap. Like some subscriptions, they'll give you like 3 months for $90. Others, they're charging you like $30 a month. If you're running videos, that's a whole nother cost. So now you're downloading the song and then you need the music video to go with it. But now you need to update that subscription in order to be able to download the videos to play them at the club if the club needs videos.
And a lot of the times, and it's on management or it's on, the owners, you know what I mean? I'm not going to shit talk anybody. However, man, like you got to have your DJ's subscriptions up to base because there's some songs I physically cannot play at the club unless I play it on my laptop.
Do you think that management should compensate you guys for these types of subscriptions?
If I were to get compensated for the fucking amount of times that I've downloaded songs and went through YouTube, I'd be a fucking millionaire.
But also, too, here's the downside of it. Now, if the club is compensating you, they own that music that you just downloaded. So all that time that you just spent and put into the thing, the club now owns all that because they paid for it.
Which I wouldn't be opposed to if you're paying me fair market value for it. Okay. You know what I mean? Like if there was a way for me to clock in to like my laptop and you could see that I'm on YouTube, you could see that I am researching music, you could see that I am downloading it. If you're giving me X amount of dollars to do that per night for an extra 40 to 60 hours per week, I have no problems with you owning anything. That's fine. I want to do anything that I can to help my club, our club, this club grow. Not a problem whatsoever. But when I do it for free and you take advantage of that, and now you're not, you know what I mean? Now you're not reciprocating the hard work that we've literally hours of listening to fucking music. And like Egypt said, man, trying to find the perfect song for the perfect girl for the perfect time. It gets fucking tiring, man. And a lot of people just go into that you know what I mean? Right back into that. Let me just download the same old playlist and play the same old playlist because you girls don't know what we do for you. Like real shit, y'all really don't know what we do for you. The heat that we take for management for when we need to skip you because you got money. The heat that we take for management for playing songs that we're not supposed to play, but we play them for you because that's what you dance to. You know what I mean? Like we catch a lot of shit that y'all really just don't know about. And it's not worth telling you about because then it just looks like I'm doing it just to do it. You know what I mean? But we're doing it to try to help you guys make money. So, you know what I mean? Be nice to your DJs. Right. Blow your bubbles. I had to get it in there once, man.
Yeah. So what gives you guys the ick from dancers?
I'm going to be honest with you, sweetie. I'm 35 years old. I don't know what the fuck that really means.
What?
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's when you're walking around on the floor and then you see some random dancer just making out with some old guy.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Oh yeah. When I find out you're selling coochie for Walmart prices,
oh my god,
I can't look at you the same.
Like, bro, I've literally sat there and I watched it, and I've sit there and I'm just thinking of the guy. I'm like, Dude, you are one nasty, because if she's letting you do that now, how many guys has she done that with before you showed up?
Oh my God, right.
That is the most disgusting thing in the world.
It'll desensitize you and I'm sure that happens as a female. So, you know, I mean, I'm not going to, you know, I mean, obviously, but as a man, bro, as a DJ, that shit'll desensitize you real quick.
Are y'all desensitized? Like,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
There is nothing.
Titties and ass. It's like,
listen, there is nothing I haven't licked, touched, sucked on, or fucked in a goddamn strip club.
I got a story for you. Do we have time? All right. I got a little something. So there was one club that we worked at, right? And me and the other DJ that were there. And this one girl was walking around and she had a butt plug in. Okay.
Pretty normal.
Yeah, normal. And in South Florida clubs, they're full nude, full liquor. Okay, so at one point, you're going to be on stage, you're going to bend over, and hey, guess what? Something shiny's there. So me and him decided, let's have some fun with it, right? So we bring her over to the DJ booth. We're like, look, all we want to do is we just want to watch you take the butt plug out and put it back in. Nobody's going to touch you. Nobody's going to come near you. We just want to see that. Listen, bro, I like to have fun at work. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, I don't blame you for it, man. It is what it is.
She turns, she's like, are you going to pay me for it? So I'm like, fuck it, I got $10.
Yeah.
The other DJ is like, you know what? I got $10 too. It's like, all right, cool. The next thing you know, she's bent over on the chair. She turns, she pulls the butt plug out. She cleans it, makes everything, and then puts it right back in. And then we're like, we high-fived. We said thank you. And she was on her way. She just made $20.
Well, there you go.
Just something as simple as that.
Right. But as far as the ick thing, if you're doing that for me, you're doing that for other people. And you can sit there, and I've heard girls like, oh, I don't ever sell pussy. I'll never. And I'll walk by, and you know what I mean? Like I said, we get that supersonic hearing. You know what I mean? And you're right next to the stage, and you're telling some old guy that you'll blow him for $100. You know, you're like, I had so much more respect for you than that. Like, I really thought highly of you for a second.
well, it's funny that you say that, because for me, I make men think that it will eventually get to that point.
That's the whole idea of a strip club. You're selling a sexual fantasy.
Right. Selling the sexual fantasy. But it never gets that far.
Emphasis on fantasy.
Right. Emphasis. Hard emphasis on fantasy. But there are some girls that are really out there, you know what I mean, selling coochie for Walmart prices.
And girlies, you guys ruin the strip club by doing that.
Absolutely. And here's what number you should never call. 864.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'm a strip club DJ. What do you want me to do?
Be respectful.
No, absolutely not. If you're giving it away from Walmart prices, bro, and I got Best Buy money, let's do this.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to pee soon. Like all this laughing
transactional.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go to the next question then.
Okay.
So, how does a dancer gain your respect?
Just go on stage, man.
That's it.
I mean,
just do your job.
I don't need to respect you, and you don't need to respect me in order for us to be a culpable work. Just do your fucking job, bro. I don't care if you hate me or if you don't hate me. Just get on stage. I mean, as far as like, you know, respect, you tip me the same amount every time. You know what I mean? You tip appropriately for staying off a stage. You know what I mean? You give me good song ideas. Cool. That's all. But I mean, and I'm not trying to sound like a dick. It's just, it is what it is, man. I don't need you to respect me. I just need you to do your job.
I'm going to keep it real simple. And a lot of people are going to hate me for using this word, but don't be a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
As simple as that. Don't be a cunt.
What makes a cunt?
You know those girls. Fucking bougie. They want everything handed their way. They don't want to fucking do shit. And they look down at you because you do this and whatever. It's like, hold on, wait a minute.
Right.
I'm not going to say what I want to say. But don't be a cunt.
Humble yourself, please. Yes.
So, what do you guys think makes a good DJ?
Personality for sure.
What kind of personality? A type, B type?
The personality where you know how to like gain command of the room. So if you think about it, we're not actually talking to people when we're on the microphone. We're talking at people. So it's not like a one-on-one conversation unless you got that asshole from across the room that wants to yell shit. But most of the time, you're talking at people. You're telling them who's coming up on stage. You're telling them what promos are going on. You're telling them about the kitchen. So you're not actually having that conversation. So if you know how to command that room with your voice and your music, then that's what makes you a good DJ.
I'll take it a step further. Somebody who invests in their club, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, if you walk in and you got a shitty fucking attitude and it's, all right, man, first of two with Veronica. We got bottle specials going on. Like, bro, have some fucking energy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Do something, man. Do a line of coke off of somebody's ass, man. I don't care what the fuck you do, bro. Just get some goddamn energy in you.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said, man, commanding a room with your voice, commanding a room with your music, knowing when to play the right songs. And honestly, it's I'm sure Egypt would agree with me. It's not a thought. It's not even an afterthought. Honestly, I think it's just instinct at that point. You just know what song goes behind what song. It doesn't even matter what genre it is. It doesn't matter what time frame it is, man. Just to be able to play banger after banger after banger after banger. I think, honestly, it just kind of comes second nature after so long.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, knowing, can't even say knowing your music, man. Like, just knowing your vibe, knowing your club, knowing your women, knowing, you know what I mean, the guests that come in and out. Just
knowing how to read your room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it comes down to, just knowing how to read your room.
So, guys, what is your worst story from being a DJ?
I gotta think about mine, man. Literally, I've been through shootouts, I've been through stabbings, I've been through fucking brawls, and I do mean brawls where it's just everybody in the club is fighting. I'd have to think about mine, about the absolute worst situation.
I mean, I've got more worse stories working as a bodyguard than I do as a DJ, because really, like, I mean, I do have a story, but it's really, really inappropriate.
Okay. Spill the beans.
He just said it.
It's really, really inappropriate. Oh, you want to hear it anyway?
I do,
All right,
but
fine.
I mean,
this was back in my drinking days. You got back when I used to get fucked up while I was at work.
okay.
Stay in school.
Yes, exactly. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
So there was one time where, you know, me and one of the dancers got a little, you know, involved.
Okay.
Yes. And it was in the DJ booth while I was working.
Oh.
Yes. So,
Every DJ is fucked in the DJ booth.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck who says what. Every DJ is fucked in their DJ booth.
yes. So I'm sitting in my chair, I'm playing the music, and she's doing her business, and, you know, I'm thinking everything's cool. I'm like half in the bag, and I don't care. Next thing you know, this one other dancer comes to tip me out. She walks right up, takes a look. She's like, "Oh, I'll be back," and then walks away. Yeah.
Fired.
Okay. You got fired?
No, I actually kept my job.
Did you get snitched on?
No.
So how is that your worst story?
I got caught.
So?
I got caught. I don't know. I don't
You
know.
felt ashamed?
No, at the time. Not at the time. Like, I was hammered.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I quit drinking. Let's just say I quit drinking.
You know what I mean? Nobody feels ashamed while they're getting their dick sucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Post-nut clarity is a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. But it really goes to show, not that you should, but it really goes to show the talent. You know how many times I've been literally mid-sex and I'm like, all right, first to two with the yada, 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 yada. That's right, guys. We got bottle specials going on all night long. Slow down.
Yeah.
To be able to just because I mean, a lot of us have that ADHD factor, man. We can multitask.
I think that's what makes
them
what was the best DJs is the fact that they got the ADHD, because like you're constantly moving. You think about it, you're always doing something, whether it's picking the song, running the rotation, talking on the microphone, playing with the board, whatever it is. You're constantly doing something.
You really got to move like 5 moves ahead,
right? So it does kind of settle that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, people who are unorganized tend to be the best DJs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because it really forces you, in order to be a good DJ at least, it really forces you to, all right, this girl's coming on. Veronica is coming on in 3 girls. All right, what songs can I get for her after I get to, you know, da-da-da-da. All right, I got a promo. All right, this girl just got caught off. All right, now I got to switch this girl around because this girl just got caught off. Okay, management said that they don't want this girl on stage. All right, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean?
The best way to describe it is controlled chaos. Controlled chaos.
I like that.
That is the strip club industry. Controlled chaos.
That's fucking right.
So what's your guys' best story from being a DJ?
So there I was. No.
I really think it's just like all the celebrities I got to meet.
Oh.
Like,
what celebrities have you met?
I've met like most of the NFL, most of the NBA, few people I can't talk about because, you know, I currently bodyguard for a couple of them. So, but yeah, no, like all the celebrities, like the one person that I will say that I got to meet one day was Warren Sapp. And that was
Get the fuck out of here.
No lie. I'm working the front door at one of these places and here he comes walking up the ramp. And I just sit there like I've never been starstruck. I've met so many people in my life that I've never been starstruck, but for some reason he was the only person I was starstruck by. So as he's walking up the ramp,
dope.
I'm like, "Oh, you're Warren Sapp. You're Warren Sapp." He's like, "Yeah." What's up? I'm like, "Dude, you're the reason I started playing football in high school." He's like, "Oh, what happened to you after?" I'm like, "Nigga, I work at the front door of a fucking strip club. Obviously it didn't go well.
Help me,
Bro." So he comes in, we fucking, and I don't like doing photos with them because for me, especially like in the bodyguard aspect of it, like these people want to feel normal. They want to feel like us, you know?
Yeah.
So when you're coming at them with a camera phone in their face, it's going to piss them off, you know, or they're going to feel obligated to do something. So I'm not that type. So I get him in, he goes, has a great time, and he comes out, he's like, "Man, thank you so much. I had a best time." And then leans in, he's like, "Can you guys accept tips?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, we can." Turns around and hands me a C note. I'm like, "Yo, bet. All right, I got to meet the person, an idol, and he gave me money. Yes."
That's fucking dope. My best. All right. There is and shout out again, Greenville, South Carolina, man. If y'all haven't been to South Carolina, it is the most disgusting, ratchet, beautiful, heavenly, angel sent fucking place you could ever go to. So I was working, this is back when a guy named Jay owned it. I was working for a club called Trophy Club. It was Scores Presents Trophy Club. And it was in Greenville, South Carolina. Again, shout out my boy Corey. I don't know why I did that. Felt natural. I used to run adult entertainment. So every month we would have a new adult entertainer that would come in and, you know, she'd stay for the weekend, perform, you know, twice a night on Friday, twice a night on Saturday, once on Sunday. So I was in charge of picking them up from the airport, bringing them to their hotel, getting them settled. And you know what I mean? Like I was the bitch. Like it didn't, like, you know what I mean? You know, like that Diddy one who's like, "I want fresh goat's milk from a Jamaican lady in Queens." Yeah, that's who the fuck I was. Shit's fucking hysterical. But I got to meet some of the biggest names in adult entertainment, and I'm not going to say those names, but absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to say who and what, and you know what I mean? But just to be around these absolutely amazing individuals, and I don't care what your fucking preference is, man. I think that shit's a fucking art form, bro. Like it's just to be able to do what you do is just it's fucking awesome, bro. You know what I mean? And just be able to meet them, and they're so cool, man. Like you would think like porn stars are like, you know what I mean, see you next Tuesdays and bitches. A lot of them are fucking cool as shit, dude. Like, and I'm not gonna say a name, but the first one I was just like, "Oh my God." And in my head I'm like, "Yo, I've jerked off to you." So many fucking times, you know what I mean? Like you're on my top 5 fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you call it doing research?
Oh, absolutely. Because there was one, and again, I'm not going to say the name, and I was just like, I've never heard that before. And of course, and I don't know what the fuck Texas problem is with Pornhub, bro. Put Pornhub back on my phone, please, because going to xnxx.com is not working for me. Anyways, so you know what I mean? You go to Pornhub, I look up the name, and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be great," you know, absolutely beautiful.
And what got me is when he fucking like wiped his mouth before he said that.
Absolutely, bro. This is gonna be amazing. And I smoked weed with that girl, with that woman, excuse me, in the back of her fucking Cadillac CTS, bro. Just blunt after blunt. Nothing sexual happened. I don't have the penis for it, I promise you. But it was just fucking cool, man. Just so down to earth. And it's literally, she's just sitting there in a fucking thong and a hoodie, and she's just like, "Yo, let's do this." And we're just fucking passing blood. Got to be my best fucking night ever. High as shit with a porn star in back of a fucking CTS. It was dope. Yeah, it was just dope as fuck. Yeah.
So what's the most money you guys have made in a night as a DJ?
Respectfully, you know, I don't count pockets. You know what I mean?
You can't recall like your.
Oh, I can. I know exactly the dollar amount that I've ever had. Yeah, absolutely. I just, you know.
You guys are being modest.
No, it's not a modest thing. It's more of a protection thing. Because when girls think that you make too much money, they'll stop tipping you.
That and everybody has their own hustle.
Yeah.
So you can't really base it off of that because everybody has their own hustle.
I tell you the highest that and I won't give you a dollar figure, but back in South Carolina, since I no longer work there, I've made over 2 G's in a night. Mm-hmm. But that was back in South Carolina. I was hometown famous for DJing. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of drugs going in and out of that booth. You know what I mean? Not that I don't do it. I don't do it anymore. I swear.
Yeah.
Gang signs. But yeah, you know what I mean? It just, everybody's got a different hustle, from skips to selling weed to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Selling condoms. Not in our club. However,
not in our club.
Yeah, not in our club.
No.
But, you know, everybody's got their own side hustle, man. So, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I've had girls hire me after the club, you know what I mean? Because, let's be honest, I'm a fucking big dude. You know what I mean? I'm not as in shape as Egypt is. But,
a lot of hard work, my friend.
A lot of hard work.
Hey, I was at 340 pounds at one point. A lot of hard work.
Oh, dude. I went down from 476. I'm now currently 408.
Nice.
Woo.
Yeah, bro. A lot of steroids. But, no, but you know what I mean? Like hard work. You know, either way, I'm a big fucking dude. I mean, you know, you guys saw what happened with the door.
Yeah.
So, you know, the answer is sometimes hire me, you know what I mean, for security purposes. If they're going to go meet a John, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm going to this. Yeah, we always say John. Yeah. You know, I'm going to this restaurant. You know, we're not going back to his hotel, but just make sure, you know, obviously the guy doesn't drug me and fucking take me somewhere.
Right.
So there's plenty of times I've sat outside of restaurants. I've done, you know what I mean, perimeter searches. I am ex-military. So you know, shout out to our boys. I used to be in the Army. Mm-hmm. But, you know, anytime the girls have been like, hey, you know, can you watch this hotel for me? Can you watch this restaurant for me? Can you follow me in this car? Absolutely, man. I have no problems doing that shit. So I mean, everybody's got a side hustle.
Yep.
To everyone listening or watching, these 2 gentlemen will be your bodyguard.
He does it professionally.
Yes, I do.
I do it on the game. I do it on the do it on the low tip. You know what I mean?
He's cheaper.
No. I'm definitely
about it. Everybody, especially in the security industry, you have your day rate or you have your hourly rate, depending on the job.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, if I'm, you know what I mean, if they, and I'm not just going to throw out a price, but I'm, you know, going to just throw out a price. If you're going out with a gentleman, you know what I mean, you're going to a decent restaurant in Dallas, and you want me to make sure that you're not being followed, that you want, you know, leave that restaurant the same way you came in, that, you know what I mean, and you'll tell me beforehand if you guys are going home together or if you're not. If you're not going home together, the price is going to vary. If you're going home together, the price is going to vary. But if all I'm doing is sitting outside and I'm doing some reconnaissance and making sure that, you know what I mean, no fuck shit happens, yeah, it'll be $200 an hour. You know what I mean? It's clean. Make sure that you get in, you get out, you get safe. Okay. If you want to do that extra shit, you know, it's going to be a little more.
Do we need to break down the door?
Right. Yeah. If I need to break down a door, bro, it's going to be an easy $1,500. If I got to punch somebody in the fucking mouth for being a goddamn goofball, yeah, it's going to be a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So make sure, choose your Johns wisely.
Yes.
Yeah. Remember that scene from Equalizer 2?
Oh my God. Yo. Yeah. Which one, man? Because Equalizer is one of my fucking favorite movies.
The second one. When he walked in and said, I'm the Uber driver.
Oh, yeah, yes. Dude. He goes, yeah, make sure you tip me.
Yep.
Bro. You hit him with a black card. That shit was dope as fuck.
Well, do you guys have any aspirations outside of DJing? Or are you going to just keep doing this until you die?
Honestly, I just found out that Egypt does private security, so I'm actually going to be asking him for a job here in a second. Seriously, no. I do voice acting on the side. I'm trying to get into. I'm an aspiring voice actor. Our other DJ James, he says that he wants to use me for some projects. I have something coming up for Paramount Plus for an anime. So I like doing voice acting. Yeah, I mean it's to get into it.
See, I want to get into that too. I'd love to get into voice acting. Like absolutely.
It's dope. I have gotten a couple of anime shows, but I've signed an NDA, so I can't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Either way. But dude, when they give you the script and you could literally follow. It'll be like an episode without any audio. You could literally just sit there on your phone and you're like, and you're fucking got the script in one hand and you're trying to fucking lip sync and it's fucking, bro, it's so dope to bring a character to life just using your voice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is, man. Afterwards, we'll get together. Yeah.
I bodyguard high-end clientele, the company I work with has connections with private airlines and all that stuff. So currently doing the whole DJ thing. I wanted it to be like the part-time, but the season is kind of slow for the bodyguarding.
Right.
So outside of here, just you need protection. I'm the guy.
He is the guy.
He's the guy.
He's definitely the guy.
So what advice would you give to someone aspiring to become a club DJ?
Don't.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do it.
Yeah, I think
okay, but if they actually really want to become a strip club DJ.
But see, here's the thing. Like, this job isn't something like you strive for. It literally is just by accident.
If you're not already in the industry, you almost don't know. Like, growing up, you've never heard of a strip club DJ.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
not even in the movies.
Right. You only know about a strip club DJ because you're in the fucking, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's happened to him. It's happened to me working security. Hey, man, I like your voice. Go do something with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, it takes skill to keep that job.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
But getting into it is completely by accident because you don't think about it. You're just walking into a strip club or like before I got into the business, I've never walked into a strip club ever. Like, even when I came out to Dallas, until I started working here, I didn't go to any of the clubs around. Like, I don't care for them. That's the thing. So, like, when you go in there just because you need a job to make some money, you just look at yourself like, fuck it, I got size. Let's see what happens. Then everything starts snowballing into it. Then everybody starts off as a floor host, man.
Right. So it's like a gateway.
Absolutely. Unless you have like his resume or you have my resume in DJing, you're starting off as a fucking floor host, man. I have never met in 10 fucking years, I've never met anybody just come off the street and boom, that's your job.
Right.
Unless you have that type of resume. And the only way to have that type of resume, you start off as a fucking floor host, man. Yep. Ask any DJ, bro. Everybody started off as a fucking floor host somewhere.
Interesting.
Like, even in our documentary that we made, again, Next on Stage, The Life of a Strip Club DJ.
I really got to write that down.
Yeah. Like, most of the guys that we interviewed, we actually asked that same question, and a lot of them say the same thing. It was by accident. One guy said it was because his roommate couldn't make it into work one day, so he just went in his place and did it. Then I had another guy that said he was a barback, busting his ass, watching this guy up in the DJ booth literally fucking do nothing, but didn't realize what was going on behind it. He's like, hey, I could do that. Why am I busting my ass lugging ice around when I could just be sitting up in the booth and blah, blah, blah. So it really is just accidental.
Yeah, you really don't know about it unless you're in it.
Okay. So what advice would you give a baby dancer via like performance and music choices?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Definitely. This is where you're going to see the other side of Bubbles. This is where you're going to see Mark Anthony.
Okay, Mark.
Okay, one, and I'm going to say this very harshly because you need to fucking hear it. Know your fucking lane, dude. I know what I look like. The camera knows what I look like. I'm not going into any male fucking reviews anytime soon in my fucking life. Please know what you look like. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that. I'm not body shaming anybody, bro. If you feel like a fucking BBW queen, that's cool, bro. Hey, I'm a big dude and I feel like a big dude king. Cool. But know your fucking goddamn place, man. Do not come into a strip club looking like me thinking that you're going to get fucking hired, dude. You know what I mean? Like, have some kind of, be honest with yourself. Stay in your fucking lane, bro. If you're ugly, you're fucking ugly. This is the most judgmental place on the fucking world.
Oh, yeah.
If your titties ain't fucking there, your ass ain't there, if your coochie's all fucking hanging out, you got cellulite every fucking where, you look like a goddamn hot wreck, shut the fuck up and sit down somewhere, bro. Go waitress at Hooters or something.
Well, I think confidence is key.
Nah, confidence is only going to take you so far, sweetheart. Trust me.
Well, you think about it, and I could tell you this from a club that I was managing. Okay, I had this one girl come in, and she looked good in her street clothes. She looked really good. Okay, we got her backstage. She changed, and we put her on stage for our audition. Right? She got on stage, and just what I saw, it just didn't fit the club. Right? She was a big girl. not that big, but she was a big girl for the club that it was. So she does her set. She comes down and I tell her, all right, go ahead and get dressed. Thank you for auditioning for us. Unfortunately, we are unable to hire you. Kept it as simple and professional as possible, right? She's in the dressing room. All of a sudden, she comes, sees me on the floor, and she's got her duffel bag, and she's back in her street clothes, and she's like, look, I was just talking to my boyfriend, and I was crying. Like, I have a feeling like I didn't get hired. Either it was my dancing or it was my body. Can you please tell me what it was? And I told her, I'm like, look, this is just, you're not what we're looking for. And I tried to keep it professional in this. So she's like, please, 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 please. And I'm like, all right, finally, I had enough. I'm like, all right, but you are not allowed to get upset. You're not allowed to complain. You're not allowed to do anything. She's like, got it. I'm like, sweetheart, lose 15 pounds and come back. That's all it was. And I tried to be as professional as I could about it. But then after the 10th time and you just don't want to leave me the hell alone, look, lose 15 pounds and come back.
That's what I'm saying.
I would much rather get that response from somewhere I'm trying to apply at, because I applied at Hustlers in Las Vegas and I killed my audition. I went on that pole. I had a guy on my stage giving me money. I was like, okay, I'm a shoo-in. Like, I just killed that. And the management was like, okay, I need to take a picture of you and send it to upper management, and then just wait here for like 20 minutes. I was like, okay, wait 20 minutes. And she comes back. She's like, oh, they're not answering. I'll just give you a call. And I was like, okay, I know what that means. Like, you're not going to hire me. Like, you should have just told me, like, you're not going to hire me and this is why. And then I'll be happy. But I was just like, you just wasted my time, lady.
But the problem is legally, we can't really say stuff like that. Because it falls into body shaming, which could cause a lawsuit, which could do this, which could do that. And it's another spiral of shit. So you have to be as professional as possible about it. So when somebody says you're not what we're looking for, don't take that the wrong way.
Right.
Just understand that specific club is not looking for your type of dancer.
Right. And you may be welcomed at another club. You know what I mean? I can't tell you how many, times we've looked at girls and be like, hey, listen, you're not for the club, and then they bug you about it, and then finally you break down and you're like, hey, this is what it is, and have them completely spaz the fuck out.
Right.
And now you got a problem in your club, you got to drag, unfortunately, I'm not saying you got to drag anybody out, you know what I mean? But now you got to physically escort somebody out of the fucking building because they don't like your answer. This is where it goes back to where I'm going to be harsh. You need to be truth with your fucking, you know what I mean? You need to have some truth with yourself, bro. You need to have a conversation in the mirror. Am I good enough to be into a strip club? Because again, it is the most judgmental place on the fucking earth. You go in there, you take your clothes off for a chance, not a guarantee, for a chance to get tipped on stage, to get a VIP room, to get a couch room dance, for somebody to find you interesting or somebody to find you hot enough for them to spend their fucking money on you. And if you're not having an honest conversation with yourself in the fucking mirror saying, hey, can I do this? Hey, am I hot enough to do this? Like I said, you see what the fuck I look like. I'm not going into any fucking male review anytime soon. You know what I mean? I don't have a big dick and I don't look good like that. You know what I mean? So I'm not taking off my clothes in front of people because I know my fucking lane. Don't let somebody, and back to the, for the baby dancers, don't let somebody amp you up into believing something that you're really not quite cut out for. As far as like my advice to baby dancers, find 5 songs you could fuck to, find 5 outfits that you look good in, preferably a dress, you know what I mean? Something lingerie-esque. You're not for everybody. And you got to get that through your fucking head, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not.
Well, also, the best piece of advice I could give any kind of baby dancer that's brand new in this industry is be careful who you become friends with.
Oh, my goodness.
Be careful
my God, ain't that
who you
the fucking
become
truth,
friends
man.
with, especially
Jesus.
other dancers, with the whole sex trafficking thing that's going on in the world. So, and I've known girls that have been in that situation and the fucked up things that they had to do to get out of it.
Yeah.
So be careful who you become friends with, because that girl that you're talking to that could put you onto some money could be trying to recruit you for something else.
Yes.
Not just the girls. I'm not going to name any positions. Be careful of
Everyone.
Listen, everybody in that club is trying to make a fucking dollar off you, whether it comes down to management, bartenders, waitresses, DJs, other girls. Everybody's trying to make a dollar off you. Just use your head, man. If it seems fucking weird, it probably is. Weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
If you know what I mean, if somebody in the DJ aspect, at least, if a DJ is looking at you, he's like, "Yeah, man, you know what? Why don't you come over to my house? I think I got a great set list for you." It probably doesn't sound fucking right. You know what I mean? You probably shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
However, if it's me saying it, you should definitely be doing it. I got some great ideas for you.
if I tell you I want you to come home, I want to fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
That part.
Yeah.
So, we're running out of time. So, last question. Do you guys have any questions for me as a stripper?
Well, no, not really. I mean, I work with you like 4 days out of the week, 3 or 4 days out of the week. I mean, you show up to stage on time. You don't give me any fucking grief. You tip appropriately. You skip when you can skip. You actually come over when I say, Veronica on standby, you actually come over and you're like, "Hey, listen, I'm working on something."
Yeah, you're welcome, by the way, because I fucking got that into them over there.
Fucking no. Some of them, yes. Yeah. Some of them are great. The rest of them, oh my God. And I'm not trying to be racist by any means. Please don't cancel me, but the Cubans in this fucking industry.
Oh my gosh.
You just got to know how to deal with them.
I don't know how to. I'll be the first one to tell you I don't know how to, because they'll come up and like, "Poppy now," and I'm like, "No, talk to me like that."
No.
Yeah, no. Jesus Christ, the Cubans in this goddamn industry.
Well, it was a great episode, guys. Thank y'all for joining us.
Absolutely, you did say that you would provide weed, right?
No, I did not say that.
I know the email that I got.
Wait a minute.
Said that there would be complimentary weed.
Do you guys want to shout yourself out? Shout anything that you guys are working on? No. Instagram handles, etc.
I feel like social media is ruining civilization, so I don't have social media at all.
I do have social media. Just DJ.bubbles for my Instagram.
DJ.bubbles.
Shout out to the Men's Club of Dallas for giving me a stable DJ home. I love it over there, man. Everybody over there is absolutely great, from management down to 42% of the dancers. You know what I mean? And then, the wait staff here, everybody's, all jokes aside, everybody there is really cool. Shout out Bucks Cabaret of Dallas, Bucks Cab of Dallas. My brother works there. It's an absolutely amazing place as well. The Vibrant is always good. The vibes are always great, man. Management over there really knows what they're doing. It's really the only 2 clubs. Everybody else can go suck at the dick. But,
go on YouTube. Check it out.
Yes.
Next on Stage.
Next on Stage. I got to go see that shit, bro.
Next on Stage, the life of a strip club DJ.
Awesome.
I'm going to be rolling my blunt to that later on tonight.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to Click of Heels. We will have an episode every single week. So excited. I hope you guys really like this one. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, share, follow all of our social medias. We have Instagram, TikTok, etc. Just give us a like, a follow. Love y'all. I'll see you on the next one.
The finger guns got me.
Woo, stay powerful.
All right.